Hi everyone, welcome back to Finance with Ronke, the channel where we break down personal finance, saving, and smart investing so that everyday Nigerians can build real wealth. I am Ronke, an ex-banker, chartered stockbroker, and investment banker. I'll teach you how to understand money, invest wisely, and help you gain financial freedom. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad to have you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always showing up. Now, let's get into the business of the day. Today, we are breaking down the federal government savings bond, what it is, how it works, and how you can start investing with as little as 5,000 naira. If you want a safe place to grow your money in 2025, I will need you to stay with me on this journey. So we want to understanding bonds in simple language. So what are bonds? Bonds are just simple loans. You are the lender and the issuer is the government or company. They are the borrower. So the interest they pay on bonds are called coupons. The interest they pay on bonds are called coupons. And when after you get coupons like interest payment, then you get your full money back at maturity. So we have different issuers. Borrowers, that means we have different borrowers. It could be government that is borrowing from you, it could be companies that is borrowing for you. So we have government bonds, we have corporate bonds, we have euro bonds, we have sukuk bond, we have green bonds, we have blue bonds. But today our focus is on the federal government savings bond. So what is the federal government savings bond? The federal government savings bond is one of the safest investments in Nigeria currently and is issued by the Debt Management Office and backed by the full faith of the federal government. So it is designed to help everyday people save, earn, and build wealth steadily. So it comes out every month, so you can invest anytime a new offer window open. So the one for November, this video is being taken in November, came out the first week of November. So the next one is coming up the first week in December, which is December 1st. So that is how the federal government works. So in simple terms, you are lending money to the government, to the federal government, and they pay interest every 3 months. So interest is paid. The coupon on bonds are paid, on federal government savings bond are paid every quarter, which is every 3 months. Then they now return back the full interest to you, the full principal rather to you, maybe after 2 years or after 3 years, depending on the tenure you picked. So there are two types options of the federal government savings bond. We have the 2 year savings bond and we have the 3 year savings bond. The 3 year pays a slightly higher interest than the 2 year bond, but both are lower than the treasury bills. But so if you are going for a 3 year bond, you get a slightly higher by some few basic points higher than the 2 year the 2 year savings bond. So how much can you invest? So these are the features. You can invest with as little as 5,000 naira in the federal government savings bond, and the maximum is 50 million naira. So you can invest, and you can also invest in multiples of 1,000 naira. So if you invest 5,000 naira, so you can also invest 6,000 naira, you can invest or 7,000 naira or 8,000, every multiple. So you can invest 5,500. So you can invest in multiples of 1,000 naira. So you can invest 101,000 naira. So that is the feature. So that 5,000 naira that you use for Suya, you can start your investment journey with federal government savings bond. And the maximum is 15 million naira. Like we said, the tenure you could either pick the 2 year or the 3 years bond, depending. And like it is listed on the Nigeria Stock Exchange, meaning you can sell before maturity. The way you can trade on stocks, you can also trade on the federal government savings bond. And interest is paid quarterly every 3 months. That means you get paid 4 times in a year. So every three months you get paid coupon your interest every three months. Like for example, the November edition that passed, the 2 year bond was about 13.565%, while the 3 year bond was 14.565. So it depends. The one for December can go higher, or it can go lower, or it can remain the same status quo. So new rates comes out every month. So we have new rates coming out every month. So that's it. This is the rate. Then how does it work? It's just the way you lend money. You lend the federal government money and they pay you interest every 3 months, and it's called coupon. At the end of the 2 years or the 3 years, the federal government will return your full money in full. So it is that straightforward, and you don't need to follow up on anybody or your stockbroker. It comes directly into the account you put it at the point of registration. So, for example, if you invest 50,000 naira with the federal government in the federal government savings bond, the government will pay you interest on that 50,000 naira every 3 months. So at maturity, if you pick the 2 years, maybe at the end of 24 months, you will get back your 50,000 naira with the interest accrued for that quarter. And if you pick the 3 years, you get back your 50,000 naira at the end of the 36th month with the accrued interest. So at maturity, you know that you get your money. So why this investment is safe? You are the lender, you are a lender, you're not owing, just like stocks. When you buy into stocks, you become part owners of the business. But in this case, you are a lender, you are just borrowing the federal government money. And if anything happens, when you in the event of bankruptcy or anything, debt holders, they get paid first. So you are sure that you get your money. And these bonds are backed by the full faith of the federal government. And it means that unless the sovereignty of the federal government is questioned, that is when you might not be able to get your money. But once the sovereignty is still intact, your money, your investment is safe. So and because you can't own shares in the government, so with the government, so the only way you can invest is by buying shares, is by buying bonds. So how do you buy federal government savings bond? Number one, you need a Nigerian account. Of course, you have a Naira account or a savings account, whichever one is fine. Then you open a stockbroking account with any stockbroker of your choice. Then they give you your CSCS number, or maybe if you already have a stockbroking firm account and you have a CSCS number, so you would have gone through that 1, 2, 3 stage. Then once the month for the next month comes out, you get the subscription form, and that is where it's always announced every first Monday of the new month. So you fill the subscription form, and then you transfer the money you want to invest, and once you will receive your confirmation once it is allocated. So registration normally takes about 5 days to 2 weeks, depending on how fast you submit your documents. So once you are done with the registration, the following after 3 months, your interest, which is your coupon, goes straight to your Nigerian bank account. So what are the benefits of investing in the federal government savings bond? Number one, you have steady income every 3 months. So you are sure. So if you are looking for if you are the type that is looking for a regular cash flow, or you are the type that have an expense that you need to be sorting out every 3 months or every quarter, then and you don't want to put that hand in that money, you can invest in federal government savings bond. Why? So the coupon will be used to cater for that expense. So and another thing is that it is tax free. While other funds, other investments are charged withholding tax of 10%, this federal government savings bond, it is tax free, and it is safe for beginners. Yes, if you're a beginner, because it's low risk, absolutely low risk. If you're a beginner and you don't want to dive into things you don't understand, at least with the federal government savings bond, you don't need to worry about, oh, what do I do? How do I liquidate or everything, because it's always automatic. So it's safe for beginners, and also it can be used as collateral. Maybe you want to take a soft loan from the bank for a short period. Maybe you have a 3-year bond and you want to take a loan, or maybe for 6 months or 18 months, you can use the federal government savings bond as a collateral. It's accepted in the bank, and then you can also get better returns than saving in the bank. So maybe you have money, and then instead of putting it in the bank, you can put it in this federal government savings bond, because it will help you to build a savings and investment habit. So it is perfect for anyone who wants slow, steady, predictable growth. So that is the federal government savings bond. So I'm sure you like my video. Thanks for watching. This is the full breakdown of the federal government savings bond. Simple, safe, beginner friendly, and perfect for anyone who wants predictable, steady returns. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who is thinking of investing in Nigeria in the federal government savings bond. And if you want me to create a video on how to calculate your expected returns or how to choose a licensed stockbroker, please you can put it in the comment section. In my next video, I'm going to show you how you can earn monthly from the federal government savings bond. So remember, this is Finance with Runke, where your money learns to work for you. Until next time, stay smart, stay consistent, and keep building wealth. Thank you, and see you in my next video.